What's up, YouTube family? Lou here with another Guy Like Collectibles video. It's been a minute, but just wanted to share with you today. I get into these modes when I'm like fixing up my cards or putting them in new sleeves and all that. And sometimes I just sit down and go through a box and start looking through my cards. But in my section of Hispanic, like Puerto Rican ball players, I was looking through it. And I was like, if I was to put a starting lineup for a team that consists of all Puerto Rican born players, who would I put in it? Puerto Rican players, not just born players, but Puerto Rican players. And I wanted to share that with you today, who would be my all-time lineup. And then I'll show some honorable mentions as well. Right now, there's currently 5 Puerto Rican ball players in the Hall of Fame, in the Baseball Hall of Fame. I think there should be more because I feel that there's a couple of players that deserve to be in there, and they haven't gotten their just due. But, that's what opinions are for, and, as a fan, I think there's several guys that should be in there. But without further ado, let me show you my lineup that I came up with. So if I was going to start a game today and put what I consider my best Puerto Rican squad against any other squad, this would be it. Starting at catcher. And these cards I picked today, they weren't just rookie cards. Some of these players, I have their rookie card, but a lot of these players, we've seen their rookie card over and over and over again. So some of the cards are not rookie cards, and some are. But I chose some cards that I liked. You know what I mean? So starting at catcher, my man Pudge, Ivan Rodriguez. I chose this card. I really love this picture. Him wearing the mask. It kind of, it looks so good that it's zoned in on him. And it's a real good looking photo. I love this one. This is the 93 Upper Deck, which was a nice Upper Deck series. Now, you try buying them now. Oh, my God. I bought like 9 packs at a flea market, and it ended up coming all bricked together because all the cards got stuck together. And then at first base, we got there's a 2005 Sweet Spot Upper Deck. We got Orlando Cepeda at first base. Although I have another player that's more of my favorite for the position, I decided to go with Cepeda because he's a Hall of Famer and he did his thing. So you can't deny him that opportunity at first. Then this is a 1993 Future Heroes. At second base, I would have Roberto Alomar. I really like this card. Him looks like he's turning a double play there. Very cool looking card. At shortstop, I decided to go with there's a 2015 Topps. This one is a rookie card. I decided to go with Francisco Lindor. I think the guy is just phenomenal. He could hit for power. He's good defensively. And I think he's awesome. And at third base, even though he wasn't born in Puerto Rico, he was raised in Puerto Rico. He is, like, his parents were born in Puerto Rico. But he was actually born in New York. So he's my fellow New Yorker. This is his rookie card, and it's also autographed. 1989 score. Edgar Martinez would be my third baseman. Love that autograph. The blue Sharpie. Looks awesome. Now for my outfielders. Oh, drop my cards. For my outfielders, At right field, um, pretty much not a surprise, right? We're gonna go with Roberto Clemente. Decided to show this stadium club. This is a 2018 stadium club. He's here on the on deck circle. He's looking. It looked like he's looking at the cameraman, like, bro, what you looking at? But Roberto Clemente, Hall of Famer, first Puerto Rican to get inducted into the Hall of Fame. At center field, this one was a tough one for me. But because there's another guy that I really, really like, and I grew up, liking this cat, but I have to give it to this dude here. This is a 1999 Topps, but this is my man. Oh no, is it a 99? Yeah, it's a 99 Topps. This is my man, Carlos Beltran, who I think should be in the Hall of Fame. But they didn't give him the nod, which I'm kind of upset at because they got Joe Mauer in there as a first ballot, and they keep jerking this guy around, but he should have been in there. But Carlos Beltran for sure would be my center fielder. And at left field, I got to put this dude in because he was one of my favorite players growing up. He would round out my outfield, and that would be Juan Gonzalez. Now, this is a 92 Fleer Ultra, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's a nice card. I decided to try to show different style cards, like different brands, Topps, Fleer, Stadium Club, to keep it fresh. Because a lot of times we see the same cards over and over again. So I decided to do something different for this video. My starting pitcher. This dude pitched in the 50s and 60s, and I think even in the early 70s. He was considered to be a really good pitcher. He won 19 games with the Chicago White Sox. He came up with the Milwaukee Braves. And this is my man, Juan Pizarro. Love this card. Love the picture. Man, I think if I was to send this to get graded, for the exception of the corners, it would get a pretty decent score. But it's a great shape. Beautiful looking card. He would be my starting pitcher. This is a 1960 Topps. So we got a little variety, a little vintage, little junk wax, a little bit of everything up in here. And then my my relief pitching, I would have Luis Arroyo. There's a 1956 Topps. And Luis Arroyo being the first Puerto Rican to play for the New York Yankees, and he was part of a championship team. I'm trying to remember which championship team he was a part of. I can't remember off the cuff, but this is a nice condition card, gray back. But he would be one of my relief pitchers. I would also have Willie Hernandez. Here you see this 1979 Topps. He actually passed away this past year in 2023. Only Puerto Rican pitcher to win the MVP, World Series MVP, and the Cy Young all in the same year. He would be in my relief pitching team, in my bullpen. And also, this is a 1992 Pinnacle. And this is Roberto Hernandez, who was also a great reliever, closer throughout the 90s. I would have him in there. Now, there's another guy I would have in there, but I don't have his card. I have it, but I just can't find it. I know I have a couple of his cards. Is Edwin Diaz. He would be probably my closer. But these would be the guys in my bullpen. That would be my starting lineup of a Puerto Rico team. And then I just want to share some other players that are deserving. I guess you could say, like in the NBA, you have your NBA first team and then NBA second team. So these guys would be probably my second team. Jose Berrios would be my starting pitcher in my second team. Yadi Molina is a nice picture. I love this picture. And you got Joey Votto there, slotted into home. It's a great pick. This Stadium Club, 2018, 1998. Still living in the past, folks. I don't know. At first base, this one was a tough one because even putting him in my second team, I'd rather have somebody else, but I'm going to give him his props. My man Carlos Delgado. Here's a 97 Bowman Chrome. Believe this is 97. Yeah. But an honorable mention would be my boy at first base. You know what? I'll wait. Let me just show the rest of this team. Carlos Baerga will be the next one at second base. He was a beast. You know what I mean? He had some pop in his bat. But I always loved Ravi Alomar, more than him. And that was a 90 tops traded. And then I don't have a Mike Lowell card. He would be my third baseman. So I decided to throw Carlos Correa at third, even though he is a shortstop. Here's his rookie card. Little shiny shine right there. At third. And then I would move Javi Baez to short. I think Javi Baez is a beast too. I know he hasn't played that well the last 2 years, but when he was with Chicago, he was a beast. Then my outfielders, I would have Ruben Sierra. Here's a 1986 rookie, Fleer. Trying to mix it up, put different cards out there. Here's a 1972 Jose Cruz. He would also be in my outfielder, at one of my outfielders. And then I would have my main man, Bernie Williams, at center field. I think Bernie, maybe I'm wrong, but I think he should be in the Hall. I think he's a big reason why they won the championships that they've won. But, that's my opinion. I know. Not everybody will agree. Now, here's some honorable mentions. I got Vic Power, who, to me, is my main man, 50 grand. You know what I mean? One of my favorite Puerto Rican players of all time. Love him at first base. He's all-time leader in Gold Gloves for first baseman as for Puerto Ricans. He has 7. I would have him in there. Then I would probably have Felix Millan playing second base. This is his rookie card. Then as shortstop, even though he didn't play in the majors, but I would have Pedro Cepeda. He played in the Negro Leagues and in Puerto Rico as shortstop. Now, what's interesting about him is that he played short and he played first. He played a little bit of both. And in Puerto Rico, in the leagues, in the Caribbean leagues and all that he played, he batted over 400 twice. Once as a shortstop and once as a first baseman. This dude was a problem back in the day. He was a beast. And he never made it to the States only because he didn't want to deal with the racism that was going on back then in the 40s. So he never came to play. But he was a monster. So this is one of my favorite cards too. And that catcher, I would have Jorge Posada. Here's his Bowman rookie card. This is what, Bowman Best? Yeah, 1994 Bowman Best. So I would have him as my catcher in my third team. And then here's some outfielders. Oh, you know what? Here's an honorable mention for third. Jose Pagan. I would put Mike Lowell in there as well, but I don't have his card. I got to get me a Mike Lowell. He was born in Puerto Rico too. And then here's an honorable mention that I would put as well. My man, Benito Santiago. I only picked Posada over him because he had a better career, I guess, hitting-wise. But Benito was the better catcher, hands down. As a catcher, Benito was the man. Throwing people out from his knees. Love this card, too. He was a great player. Then I got Danny Tartabull here in the outfield. He would be another outfielder. Honorable mention. This is a nice Topps Finest. Him with the Yankees here. Like that. And then I got this. He only played 1 year in the league. Back in the day. Here's a 1954 Bowman. Carlos Bernier. Came up with the Pirates. Played in Puerto Rico. Was a great... Back then, he was a great hitter. He was very fast. They said they would call him the Comet because he was so fast. And he played the outfield. But Carlos Bernier, he only has 2 cards. This is technically his second year card, even though he didn't really play his second year. But he has a 1953 Topps as well. I'm going to see if I get that. But I ended up falling in love with this Bowman, this 54 Bowman. And it's beautifully centered too. Like, it's a little off on the top to bottom, but great shape. This card is in beautiful shape. So picked this up a while ago. And then my pitchers, I would probably have Ruben Gomez as my starter. Here's a 1954 Topps, Ruben Gomez. First Puerto Rican player to pitch in a World Series with the Giants back in the day. It's pretty good centering too. But this is also a pretty good shape. It has a little bit of creasing, very light, but it has such great eye appeal that I ended up, and I think I only paid like $4 for it, so can't beat that. I got Jose Santiago, who was the second pitcher to pitch in a World Series with the Red Sox. I got in the relief Juan Agosto. And here's a 1975 Ed Figueroa, who also pitched with the Yankees as well. So he pitched with the Yankees, I think, in the 70s. Well, yeah, because this is an early card of him. He came up with the Angels. So later on, he pitched with the Yankees. So those are my Puerto Rican players. I know this video went a little long, but tell me what you think about my first team. Do you think I was right, wrong? Good ball players. Have 5 Hall of Famers in that lineup. So hopefully there'll be more. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Take care. God bless and be safe. Peace.